Have you ever felt as if something extraordinary was about to happen? As if the universe was trying to tell you something, but you still didn't know exactly what? For many who are on a spiritual journey, this feeling is the harbinger of something great, a reunion with their twin flame, that divine connection that transcends time and space. Perhaps you've already noticed that your life is different. There's a restlessness, a constant search for something greater, something you feel but can't fully explain. This feeling is familiar to those who are connected to the energy of their twin flame. And if you're here, listening to these words, there's a reason. Your soul is searching for answers. Today, we're going to explore the signs that indicate that your twin flame, that being who shares the same essence as you, is about to enter or re-enter your life. We're not talking about an ordinary romance, or even a typical soulmate relationship. This is a unique, profound, and transformative connection. But how do you recognize these signs? How do you know if what you're feeling or experiencing is a warning from the universe that something great is coming? Stay with me until the end, because you're about to unravel the deepest mysteries of this spiritual journey. What if the signs are already all around you, and you just need to learn how to decipher them? Are you ready to discover what the universe is trying to show you? If this message resonated with you, subscribe to the channel now. Together, we'll explore the mysteries of the twin flames more deeply and uncover the signs that can transform your life. Have you ever felt that something is changing inside you, as if you were transforming into a completely new version of yourself? And at the same time, do you start to notice signs around you, as if the universe is trying to communicate something? These experiences are clear signs that your twin flame is approaching. Perhaps you've noticed changes in yourself recently. New interests have emerged. Old beliefs have begun to crumble, and you suddenly feel like leaving behind what no longer serves your purpose. At the same time, repeating numbers like 1111 constantly appear, or songs and messages pop up at just the right moment, as if the universe is aligning the path to something greater. These experiences, although they seem disconnected, are part of the soul's preparation process. When your twin flame is about to enter or re-enter your life, your energy and that of the universe begin to align. This sudden internal transformation is no coincidence. It is your soul preparing for the depth of this connection. At the same time, synchronicities begin to appear as messages from the universe, signaling that the moment is near. First, let's talk about internal transformation. When your twin flame is near, you may feel as if you are shedding old layers of yourself. There is an uncontrollable desire to let go of habits, beliefs, and even relationships that no longer resonate with who you are becoming. It's as if your soul is clearing space for something greater. This process can be challenging, but also deeply liberating. Meanwhile, the universe begins to send you clear messages through synchronicities. You start to notice repeating numbers like 1111, 222, or 333, see patterns that repeat themselves, and even meet people who mention experiences or places that seem connected to your twin flame. These synchronicities are not mere coincidences. They are divine signs, little reminders that you are on the right path. But how do you interpret these signs? How do you know if the transformation you're experiencing and the synchronicities you're noticing really indicate the approach of your twin flame? Let's explore how these phenomena work together to align you with the energy of this unique connection. Reflect. What in your life has changed lately? What signals has the universe been sending you? Perhaps these are the signs that your twin flame is closer than you think. Have you ever felt an inexplicable longing, as if a part of you was missing? It's not just a longing for someone you know, but a deep emptiness that seems to be connected to something bigger, as if your soul is calling out to someone special. And at the same time, perhaps you've started dreaming of a mysterious presence, a face or an energy that resonates deeply with what you feel. This longing is something that many people feel before they find their twin flame. It's not an ordinary longing. It's a feeling that something or someone is coming towards you, even if you can't yet explain why. Perhaps this is happening to you now. Vivid dreams, full of emotion and meaning, begin to emerge, and you wake up with the feeling of having connected with someone special, even if you've never met them physically. The feeling of deep longing and the vivid dreams are clear signs that your twin flame is getting closer. Your soul, even before you physically meet this connection again, is already beginning to align energetically, creating a channel of communication on the spiritual plane. These dreams are not simply creations of your mind. They are a preparation, a space where your soul and that of your twin flame begin to meet. This feeling of longing can come on suddenly, like a wave of emotion. It's a longing that isn't linked to specific memories, but to something you feel on a deep, almost indescribable level. Sometimes this feeling is accompanied by emotional changes, sudden joy, inexplicable sadness, or a sense of emptiness that seems to carry a greater meaning. This is because your soul is recognizing the approach of the energy of your twin flame. Meanwhile, dreams begin to become fertile ground for this connection. Even if you've never met your twin flame, you may dream of their energy, an unfamiliar face, or even scenarios that represent this connection. These dreams often carry an emotional intensity that stands out from ordinary dreams. They can be symbolic, full of messages for your journey, or so realistic that you wake up with the feeling that you have actually met this person. But how do you know if these dreams and feelings are really connected to your twin flame? And how do you interpret the messages they bring? Let's explore together how the spiritual plane communicates through these signs, preparing you for your reunion. Reflect. Have you been feeling this inexplicable longing? Or have you had dreams that seem to be more than just creations of the mind? Allow yourself to observe and feel, because perhaps these are the signs your soul is sending to guide you to something greater. What about you? Have you ever had dreams so vivid that they seemed real or felt a longing that you couldn't explain? Share it in the comments. Your experience could help others who are on the same journey. Have you ever felt a peace that seems to come from within, even when the world around you is chaotic? An inexplicable calm that suddenly appears, as if something in your soul is telling you that everything is exactly as it should be? This is one of the most profound signs that your twin flame is near. Perhaps you have experienced moments of intense emotional confusion, feeling as if you were lost amidst the chaos of your journey. But then suddenly, without warning, a tranquility begins to emerge. It's not just the absence of worry, but a feeling of certainty that something bigger is happening, even if you can't yet see the full picture. This inner peace is not just a momentary relief. It is the soul recognizing that the meeting with its twin flame is near. Even before the reunion takes place on the physical plane, your soul already knows, already feels that the search is coming to an end. This peace is a clear sign of alignment, that you are in tune with the universe and the greater purpose of this connection. The peace you feel doesn't come from external circumstances, it is born from internal alignment. When the energy of your twin flame approaches, your soul responds to this movement with a tranquility that is almost impossible to explain. It's as if you know, on a deep level, that everything is falling into place, even if you can't yet see the final pieces of the puzzle. This peace doesn't mean that all the challenges have disappeared, but rather that you are prepared to face them. It's a reminder that the universe is working in your favor, orchestrating events to bring you and your twin flame together at the right time. But how can you trust this peace when there is still uncertainty? How do you know that this feeling is really a sign of your twin flame approaching and not just a temporary pause in the chaos? Let's explore how this state of peace is more than a relief. It's a divine message that you're on the right track. Reflect. Have you felt this tranquility recently, even if you don't fully understand where it comes from? Perhaps this is the signal your soul is sending you, confirming that reunion is closer than you think. Have you ever felt that your emotions are more intense than ever? As if all of a sudden, everything you've been holding inside is coming to the surface, almost without warning. This emotional roller coaster may seem confusing, but on the twin flame journey, it is one of the most powerful signs that reunion is approaching. Perhaps in recent days or weeks, you've felt waves of emotion coming seemingly out of nowhere. A deep sadness, an inexplicable joy, or even a feeling of love that seems to fill your whole being. These emotions are not just yours. They may be reflections of the energy of your twin flame, which is aligning with yours. The connection with a twin flame is intense by nature, and before it occurs on the physical plane, it begins to manifest energetically. This emotional intensity is a natural mechanism, a way for your soul to prepare for the impact of this transformative connection. Emotions arise not only to challenge you, but to clear the path, removing fears, blocks, and doubts that could interfere with the depth of this bond. When your twin flame is close, your energies begin to interact, even if you are not yet physically together. This can cause old emotions that you thought you had overcome to resurface. Remember, this is not a setback, but an invitation to heal. Your soul is saying, it's time to release this so that you can fully embrace this connection. What's more, often the emotions you feel may not even be your own. The connection between twin flames is so deep that it's common to feel what the other is experiencing. You may be picking up on your twin flame's fears or hopes, just as they may feel yours. But how do you deal with these overwhelming emotions? How do you turn this intensity into a process of healing and growth? Let's explore ways to navigate this phase with clarity and purpose, preparing for the reunion. Reflect. Have you noticed more intense emotions lately, as if something deep is being brought to the surface? Perhaps this is the call of your soul, indicating that your twin flame is closer than ever. Have you ever had the feeling that you're seeing the world in a completely new way? As if there was suddenly a depth and clarity that seemed unattainable before. This is one of the most profound signs that your twin flame is approaching, spiritual awakening. Perhaps you have begun to notice subtle but significant changes in the way you interact with the world. Your intuitions are sharper, your thoughts seem to manifest more quickly, and situations that were once just coincidences now seem charged with purpose. You feel that something greater is happening within you and around you. Spiritual awakening is one of the most transformative experiences anyone can have, and it often precedes reuniting with your twin flame. It's not just about understanding the world differently, but about recognizing your own divine essence, your connection with the universe, and, of course, with your other half. When your twin flame is nearby, your vibration begins to rise naturally. This can cause you to experience moments of intense clarity, as if the veil between the physical and spiritual worlds were dissolving. Colors seem brighter, sounds clearer, and there is a growing sense of connection with everything around you. During this process, you may notice more frequent synchronicities, flashes of intuition, or even spiritual gifts awakening. You may be more sensitive to people's energies, receive messages in your dreams, or have moments of deep understanding about your journey. This awakening doesn't just happen to prepare you for union with your twin flame, but also to align you with your greater purpose. It brings out who you really are, allowing you to release limiting beliefs, fears, and everything that no longer resonates with your essence. It's like a spiritual cleansing, creating space for the pure and authentic connection you are about to experience. But how do you integrate these changes into your life? How can you use your spiritual awakening to align yourself even more with your twin flame and the greater purpose of this journey? Let's explore this together. Reflect. Have you noticed a greater sense of connection with the universe or discovered gifts that previously seemed dormant? Perhaps this is the universe preparing you for the most transformative journey of your life. We have reached the culminating moment of this journey, union with your twin flame. After all the signs, transformations, and awakenings, the physical and spiritual connection finally happens. But what does this really mean? And how do you fully embrace this moment? Perhaps you've been searching for months or years, experiencing ups and downs, dealing with uncertainties, and wondering when it would all make sense. Now, as you get closer to union, you realize that every step, every emotion, every synchronicity has prepared you for this moment. This isn't just an encounter. It's the start of something even greater. The union with your twin flame isn't just a reunion with another person. It's a reunion with parts of yourself. It's a sacred experience that transcends romantic love and takes you to a higher level of consciousness, growth, and purpose. However, this connection is not the end of the journey. It marks the beginning of a new chapter. One of the deepest truths of the twin flame union is that it is not always easy. Your twin flame is a mirror, reflecting both your light and your shadows. This reflection can bring up wounds that need to be healed, insecurities that need to be faced, and truths that need to be accepted. But it is through these challenges that you grow, individually and together. The key is surrender, not in the sense of giving up, but of trusting the flow of this divine connection. It's about letting go of control, releasing expectations, and allowing the universe to guide you towards the greater purpose of this union. The purpose of the twin flame union goes beyond personal love. It's about fulfilling a joint mission, which may be unique to each pair. Perhaps it's to bring healing, to create something meaningful, or to help raise the collective consciousness. The energy you share is not just for you, it has an impact on the world around you. But how do you integrate everything you've learned so far to build a solid, balanced connection? How can you continue to grow alongside your twin flame without losing sight of your individuality and your greater purpose? Reflect. Are you ready to face the parts of yourself that this union will reveal? Are you prepared to embrace both the challenges and the joys of this journey? The union with your twin flame is an opportunity for transformation and growth like no other. How do you feel about this journey? Share your experiences or expectations about the union with your twin flame in the comments. And if you want to continue exploring this universe of deep connections and spiritual growth, subscribe to the channel. Let's unravel the mysteries of the soul and divine love together.